Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. You may be able to hear them in the background. And here on the channel, we talk everything. We talk about everything from homeschooling, homemaking, all the things in between. We're going to tackle monthly goals. I'm going to go in and explain my August goals to you and not really recap July. If you want to see what I set up for July, I will try to post that up for you. It's hot out, the AC is on, so it keeps kicking on and off. Let's get into this. Okay, so for August, I'm gonna do our goals slightly differently. And by our, I guess I mean me and you, us. We're in this together. I usually set out my goals in different categories: faith, fitness, homeschooling, finances. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, content creating, those types of things. This month, I just have some random odds and bits that I feel like I just want to get done this month. So they're in no particular order. We're just gonna dive in and let you know kind of, I'm pretty sure I can hear the kiddos. I don't know if it's traveling to the camera, but I'm just gonna dive in and share with you, like I said, in no particular order. So the first thing I have down on my little note here is an Azure order. I have been meaning to place an Azure Standard order for 2 months and I haven't done it. The first time around, I think we were not feeling well, and so I didn't want to place the order in case we were not well enough to go pick up our order. If you're not familiar with what Azure Standard is, I have a lot of their hauls up on the channel here. I'll try to link at least one, maybe the first one we did for you, but it is a bulk ordering system. And so you find your local drop-off point, you order online, the truck comes, you help unload, and then you get your order. There's so much on that site. It is amazing. So I like to do the hauls. I like to watch hauls so that you can kind of get a glimpse of what's available, because sometimes it can feel overwhelming just trying to search out everything all at once. But so I've had my cart sitting in there for 2 months, and this month I want to get it ordered. There are a couple things that every time we get close to ordering, they're out of, like this raw cheese that we really like, but you know, we just need to get it ordered. I also think I've been putting it off because I've been trying to get different inventories in our house done, and it feels like I'll get the freezer inventory set and done and then start working on the pantry, but it takes longer than I expected, and by the time I'm getting back to the pantry, the freezer inventory is kind of messed up. So that kind of thing, it's just kind of circling around. So I just need to do my best, get the order in, and get what I think we need, and if we miss something, then we'll just have to tack it on to the following months or the month after that order. So that is the first thing I had jotted down for my monthly goals. We have been cooking a lot at home. For the month of July, I think we only ate out once, and that was for my husband's birthday. So we have been going through groceries and things like that, but it's good. It's all good stuff because we, like I said, have been eating more here at home. The next goal that I just have jotted down has to do with homeschooling. I just want to pick a first day of school. I just want to set a date, because this year I've had, I don't know if I would call it anxiety or just something that has been stirring up in me that has been creeping in and making me feel maybe a little doubtful. And I was actually fortunate enough to speak with someone about these things, and she helped me see that maybe we just need to pray on it a little bit more, need to trust what I feel that the Lord has told me about homeschooling, and to be aware that maybe even here this can be a spiritual battle that is doubting my abilities and wants to come in and say, you know, you can't do this when we've been doing it for so long, and this is just a new season for us. So I have been praying more diligently on this matter, and I'm feeling a lot better about it. So I just want to make sure that I pick our first day of school and then start building up to that. As we build up to the first day of school, I like to clean out their homeschool boxes. I like to plan a fun first day. And so if all of that doesn't happen right in order, you know, if we just kind of do a spur of the moment first day, fun day, there's not a huge list of things that I want to get done, you know, like maybe we just head out to the park and we call that first day of school, then that's okay. Maybe just releasing some of the pressure to have it be Pinterest perfect. So I want to get that date on the calendar so that we all know this is going to be the first day of school, come what may, however it may look. This is when we're going to have our official start. And then a different item on my list, or a different category, probably have to do with my fitness. I started a new fitness journey. I'm only at the time of filming like 2 weeks into it, 2.5 weeks. And so far it's been fun, but also a little bit of a struggle. There have been times that I've been already struggling with it, but I've also added in daily walking, or at least walking Monday through Friday into our day. And that has been really good for me to get some fresh air at least once a day when it's not too hot. Like I said, the days have been really hot here, so try to go either early in the morning or late in the evening, but getting that daily walk in has been beneficial just to clear my mind a little bit and just kind of, you know, reset or reframe your thoughts sometimes. And so I want to continue on sticking with that and making sure that I'm walking a couple of times a week just to get that fresh air and that either morning motivation or evening wind down for me, and then continue on with the new fitness journey that I've started. So I want to stay committed and do that. Another goal that I want to have for this month, for the month of August, is to get back to uploading consistently. So, you know, the past 2 months, I just haven't been able to get the videos out and published in time on a consistent manner. At one point, I think I was putting out 4 videos a week, and then I went down to 3, and then it was just kind of hit or miss. And so the upcoming month, I want to commit to at least putting out 2 videos a week for y'all. For those that have stuck around with me and who continue to stick around with us, I cannot thank you enough. This is just such a great way, a creative outlet for me, but also a way to try to connect and build community. It also is really cool for my kids to see mommy pursuing a dream and following through. And for my older two, they get to see the work that goes on behind it. I know a lot of times being a content creator seems maybe simpler than you might think, but and for some, I'm sure it totally is. For me, it has been work. And so finding the time to film, finding the time to editing is like taking up a lot of time. And yes, I know that's something that you can outsource, but that is just not in our budget right now. And so since this is mommy's project, it's mommy's work. We have toyed around with the idea of teaching my oldest how to edit and maybe making it a part-time job for him. But for now, his plate is kind of full with his activity. So I'm not really ready to add something onto his plate. So I would like to get out at least 2 videos, I almost said a month, 2 videos a week for y'all. I am thinking that the 2 for sure days I want to commit to are Monday and Thursday, but let me know down below. Is there a particular day that you look for videos, new stuff coming out? Are there days that you think you really prefer? If there are, let me know down below, because I don't really, I'm just picking 2 days that I think may work. The beginning of the week and the end of the week, and then I hope to splash in a couple of Sunday plan with me's as well. Back to our finances, I feel like the Azure order kind of is finance, but I want to keep track of our spending. We finally got the budget binder redone, and I finally got a budget meeting with my husband, but I want to keep continuing on tracking with our spending. We are tweaking slightly how we're going to go about tracking groceries and our variables, and if that's something you want to know more about, I can share more as we figure and tweak it out. Different seasons call for different things, so when we first began budgeting, it did not look like what it looks like now, and we've gone through different cycles. We kind of have one that works a little bit better for us, and we have been discussing going back to cash envelopes for groceries, but it's going to be partly cash envelopes, partly spending on a card for bigger things, like the Azure order can't be a cash order because that's all done online. So those kinds of things. But I want to make sure that we're tracking our spending so that we're both on the same page. And then lastly, I really would like to find a better way to streamline our meals. So with my fitness journey, I have gone back to macro counting, and I do have a little bit of flexibility, but I have been prepping my meals more I would say more often, but just more, period. I've been prepping my meals, and this I know is not going to last forever. The goal is to ultimately not have to weigh and track foods forever, right? I like to get to a point where that is not that's happening, but this is kind of the beginning of the phase, and so I know that this needs to be done now. And so with doing that, doing family meals as well has been a little bit difficult. So I'd like to find a way to streamline that a little bit better. Okay, the AC kicked on. I'm trying to remember where I left off, but I think I was talking about streamlining the meals, and I was going to share how I might possibly do that. Uh-oh. I'm a homeschooling mama. It gets loud in here. I think what I'm going to do is get my family meals. I was monthly meal planning. I kind of fell off that for July. I had one, but I didn't follow through with the shopping and things. So I is maybe streamline that a little bit more. I don't know if for the month of August I want to do a monthly meal plan. Maybe I'll do a 2-week plan and then enlist my husband's help in there. The fun thing is, or maybe fun is not the right word, but is that now that I have started really committed to this fitness journey and tracking and meal prepping, my husband has started prepping a little bit more some of the things that he enjoys. I still am prepping both for me and him lunches, but he's taken on like creating his own breakfast and getting those going, and he's really been a superstar about helping me with dinner when he can. So I think that maybe sitting down with the family, I'm going to give the kids a night once a month to start with. Eventually I'd like to get it to once a week, but once a month for them to pick dinner, and then they can help prep it. The older ones can probably prep it themselves. So that, just throwing some ideas around of how we're going to streamline it, but I know that that's a definite goal, is to figure out how to make this work for us a little bit better. I don't know that it will just be perfect by the end of the month. That would be ideal if we got it down packed and it worked for this season, but if we can at least improve upon it, that'll be awesome. So that's it. Those are my goals for this month. I think there's only like 2, 4, 6 of them, and they're pretty specific. So I hope to keep you updated on it, as I am going to put these in my planner, and maybe I will show you how I break them down if that's something that you'd like to see. But as always, if you don't know, or you just need to be reminded, maybe the one to tell you you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me. Thank you so much for watching.